And we're back inside the Trini Cook's kitchen, rolling out another recipe with Preedy. Preedy, I normally do a quick little disclaimer.
Yeah, is it?
My name is Joel Villafano, and I am not a chef. That's the truth. But I can roll out a recipe, follow a recipe on trinicooks.com.
Most important.
And we could come up with something that we can eat and live and
edible and surviving is important.
That's right. I wanna just do you mind drinking a beer with me?
That's how to start the thing, man.
The reason is there always a reason behind my madness though. I haven't drunk alcohol and eat meat for the entire Lenten season. And I was saving it for this episode. So much so that not only are we drinking a beer, but the name of the recipe we're about to do is called a beer glazed pork chop with drunk mashed potatoes.
Drunk.
The mashed potatoes will be drunk.
Once they ain't driving.
The mashed potatoes are not driving.
Yeah,
Cheers, my brother.
Yes.
All right, so let's get started. The reason why the beer, I tell you, we're using beer to actually do a glaze on the pork. So it's literally a cup of beer. Yeah, that's a cup of beer. Let that get in there. And a cup of stock. You can use chicken stock, you could use vegetable stock, whichever stock you have, right? Cup each. You get that on a flame, nice slow flame, and you allow that to simmer down. We get in that simmer down, it probably will take about 10 to 15 minutes to simmer down. Just when it probably simmers down a bit and boils down a bit, you add some honey. You add some honey to it and bring it in, and it gets looking something like this.
Okay.
Yeah? So and that's the glaze that we will put on the pork at the end of the process. So that's what's happening here. Let's get to the pork. We go deal with the potatoes in a little bit, but I just want to season the pork very, very quickly. And I have my pork here. I have two types of pork. I have bone-in pork and a boneless pork.
Okay.
You're a meat man, right?
Yeah.
You're a meat man because that is important. If you're not a meat man, then you're on the wrong show.
Yeah.
You're on the wrong show. I did this is a rub. It's a mixed spice rub that we did in advance. I want to tell the folks what's in this spice rub. I followed a recipe. This is the only way I could cook, so I'm following the recipe. Paprika, garlic salt, cayenne pepper, oregano, dried oregano, of course, dried thyme, and a little bit of salt and black pepper as well in here. Right, the recipe you can get on trinicooks.com. This is all mixed in here, and basically we're going to get the pork all happy. I just want to oil, using my Nariel coconut oil my baking apparatus. That's right, baking apparatus. I'm using big words. Baking sheet.
Seems legit.
Baking sheet is a simple word apparently. Yeah. Baking apparatus. Right, and suppose we get the pork in here now. I love pork,
From Trinidad.
I love pork, boy. I really love pork. Right. So we basically all they're literally doing is getting the rub.
It,
all over the entire surface area of the meat, both sides. Right?
You're moving kind of stush on this one though.
I treat that one bad.
Yes, man.
I treat that one bad. Equal love. You turn it around.
Yeah.
And you get and massage it in. I believe in getting it in, I become one with my food now, you become one, no daintiness as they say, no stushness. No stushness. Right? You get it inside. Yeah. If you find, one of the things I've learned with this recipe, because I've done this recipe before, and one of the things you could do with this recipe is if you mix your spice mixture based on the amount of measurements used, and you need more, you literally just do another round of a teaspoon of that, and extend the spice rub. If you like the spice rub, put it in a big bottle, keep it, and save it. It's one of the things that instead of going and paying big money and you're buying a Cajun spice rub, there's a big Cajun spice rub right here.
If you want to add any other special ingredient that you know, you want to use it, you could probably just add it to it.
That's right, that's right.
Spices mix well.
So you cook. You obviously cook. You told me you cook. Tell me about your cooking though. No. But you say your mom had a big influence on you.
My mom.
Mm-hmm. So you grew up cooking?
Yeah, she always had me in the kitchen because she worked a lot.
Right.
So she wanted to make sure, because I'm the oldest of 3 siblings.
Right.
And she always wanted to make sure that, all right, even if she's not there,
right,
a proper meal can be prepared.
Nice.
So she had me in that kitchen.
Yeah, you have brothers or sisters?
1 brother, 1 sister.
Right. So you were the big brother?
The big brother.
And you had to take care of, make sure. Yeah.
So all of them are alive. Kicking. Well,
nice.
They can walk.
And you fed them?
And I fed them. they ate.
And you fed them?
Numerous times.
I like that. All right, I'm going to get this in the oven. It has to just marinate, of course, for about, I would say, 3 to 6 hours.
Okay.
Or maximum overnight.
So you probably start from in the morning.
Yeah, if you're planning the meal, okay. And you leave it in the fridge, like, get happy, right? And then you put this in the oven for, I would say it should bake for about an hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half maximum. You don't want to overcook the pork, but you want the pork
tender,
nice and juicy and tender. All right. So you let that marinate, and then it goes in the oven. I just want to wash my hands pretty, because when you deal with meat,
cleanliness.
Right. That happening there, which is the glaze for the pork, is beer and chicken stock.
All right.
You ever cook with beer?
No, I haven't.
This is new to me as well. I mean, cooking with alcohol, I have embraced over the last couple.
Drank beer.
You drank.
And cooked.
But you never cook with.
With it mix up. Yeah.
No, you could do the both. You could cook with it.
2 birds with 1 stone.
Cook 2 birds with 1 stone. Preedy, let's get the potatoes going.
Yes, boy.
Now, before we reach your stage there, I just want to show folks what is simple. We're doing mashed potatoes. We're calling this one Drunken Mashed Potatoes. The reason why we're calling it Drunken Mashed Potatoes is because we're going to put alcohol in the potatoes. This is basic potatoes, right? We washed it, wiped it, and we're using our Nariel coconut oil. We're going to bake or roast the potatoes. A little trick, I think, that I learned from one of the fanatic chefs is that roasting potatoes when doing mashed potatoes is better than boiling it.
Really?
Yeah, because you actually take, if you feel that potato that was roasted for about an hour, and that potato is not moist. So you now you will add the moisture to the potatoes.
Okay.
If the potatoes boil and moisture already in the potatoes, and you add more moisture, you get sappy mashed potatoes.
Okay. Wow. Lesson learned.
I do not listen.
I didn't know.
Yeah, and I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You understand?
Big up to the
fanatic chefs. Big up to the fanatic chefs. Rich Juman. Right? This is another little trick. I learned this from my parents though. Oil. My mother-in-law, I will check my mother-in-law used to do. Make sure you oil the potato when you're roasting it.
Okay.
You see how we cut that there, and it cut nice. It keeps the skin on the potato after roasting it intact.
I had a problem with that.
You had a problem with that?
Yeah.
You had a disaster in the kitchen?
Oh yes. We had a potato-less meal.
No potato in our meal. No potato in our meal.
Oh, Tiffany knows. She knows.
She knows.
Yeah.
Wait, so you had to boil some rice? We put in this in the oven 1 hour minimum. It could go a little more than an hour, but 1 hour minimum. Perfect roasted potatoes. It comes out looking like what Preedy has on his plate there, and what I have here that I will bring for you. And what we're going to do, Preedy one is sliced. Preedy, see using that bowl there?
Alright, okay.
And we are literally scooping out the meat from the potatoes. I'm going to dry my hands with this oil. You're scooping that meat.
Yeah,
so let's scoop. You scoop.
I just warm it up.
Scoop out. Yeah.
I ready to scoop.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're literally getting all the potato goodness there into one pot. And as I said, roasting the potatoes, this is a new trick I learned here.
Okay, well,
it's a little more time consuming, folks, because of course you could boil it to get
faster.
Yeah, it probably boils in 10, 15 minutes, as the case may be. But this here is, if you want perfect mashed potatoes at home in your own kitchen, this is probably the way to go. It has to roast for about an hour. Cooking with love takes a little time. You know, when you're home and you're cooking with love,
Anything done the right way takes time.
takes
so.
time.
Right.
Philosophy.
Yeah. Add that.
For a young man, you're full of philosophy, boy.
Yeah, you don't want to be young and stupid.
Yeah.
Enough of that.
That's important. That's important.
Scoop.
How are you going there?
I wouldn't putting it down at an rest down. I was trying to be nice and take my time, and I realized you roughing up the potatoes. So I was like, I do this the wrong way.
You know you need 10 minutes in this segment, right? We had to finish being in 10 minutes.
I don't know this one. I am finished. Destroy this potato.
Preedy, where's Soca taken you, boy?
Recently, it has taken me to London.
Mm-hmm.
And that was an amazing...
Never been to London before?
I've actually never flown international.
Never? Yeah.
So it was an amazing experience to see a different culture, to see a different land, to have your ears be destroyed by the pressure of the plane. Oh, what a feeling. I want to get that back. No way. But it was... And you realize how much outside... Chinese all over there yearning for soca, because when I went up and I stepped on stage, I was like HD himself. All right,
love.
Wave, only you whine and you joke and you whine.
Everybody following exactly what Preedy did.
It was amazing, and people don't understand how far soca has already reached, because I did a lot of Kitchener, some Sparrow, some Shadow, and tear up the place.
Blow up the place. Yeah.
So it was a great performance.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to put yours together here with mine, and we're going to pull the mashed potatoes together. I'll need a fork, and just kind of get it all mashed together. I'm thinking that I should be seasoning it at some point in time before we. I had to follow the recipe, you know. I had to follow the recipe.
Quick read.
Do you follow recipes? Because you cook. So do you follow recipes, or do you just throw everything in the pot?
My way of following recipes, Mom, how to cook this? All right, put so. All right, okay, and make sure and taste it. And
that's actually why we did TriniCooks.com. So that you could actually, you don't have to call Mom and bother Mom. You can go on the website. Literally, we have 2,000 plus recipes on the website. You just go and rule out a recipe.
But it worked though. It has
Mom
been
save
working.
You.
It
Mom
has,
save
yeah.
You. Mom save you.
It has.
Right, so we literally.
Skins.
Yeah, so we could add the salt and the pepper.
Yeah.
And as I said, the moisture to the potato now, which is basically, where is it? Right, it's right here. There's some heavy cream here.
Yeah.
Right, we add that.
A bit of scotch.
And we using brandy today.
Nice.
Right. So this is why it's called Drunken Potatoes, because we're using some Hennessy.
Give it to them.
Ideally, Preedy.
Yeah.
You should use about a tablespoon. I'm not measuring because I'm drinking.
Yeah.
But people will stop pouring there, you know.
Length.
No, but the reason why you shouldn't put too much here though is because normally alcohol cooks off.
Oh, okay.
But it's not going to cook off here.
Nah.
So you want to taste the alcohol in the potatoes, but you don't want it to overwhelm the potatoes.
Yes.
So I'll be a good boy and listen to the recipe, right? And basically that's it. You can add a little butter as well for creaminess.
Yeah.
Right. You just add a little bit of butter for creaminess, just about that. One of the things with mashed potatoes, actually, I said, especially when you have the right texture, you can literally know when to add more liquid, because you see, like right now, it looked like I could add a little more. I could add a little more. Let me mash it and see how it's looking.
Mash it.
Actually, I want us to add perfect peppers, bacon salt.
Okay.
All right, is a flavored salt with bacon. I think it has a little kick in it. Taste it. But taste the bacon. It's flavored. So you give it a little, a nice little kick. Right?
Yeah.
You think I could take a little more cream or a little more butter there, boy?
Nah, I think the cream.
You good there?
Yeah, she looking moist enough.
She looking moist?
Yeah.
Pretty.
Yeah. You really did.
I want a little more moist. I got a little more moisture. Not much, you know, but a little more things. I think a little more butter.
You go at it.
Yeah.
You go at it.
A little more butter. Yeah, coming together nicely though. You could actually smell the alcohol in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could actually smell the alcohol.
Most meals came like that.
Drunken mashed potatoes, folks. Taking mashed potatoes to another level. Right? Do the hard work and mash the potatoes.
Yeah.
Because you will enjoy it when you have to plate it. Right? And that's it, you know. We are going to serve this up next, Preedy.
Yeah.
Drunken mashed potatoes with our pork that is in the oven nicely. We will glaze the pork when we come back and plate it up, and you will taste with me and hope we live to see another day. All right, follow us on TreadyCooks.com, folks, if you want to make this recipe and a whole lot of recipes. Just log on to our website, TreadyCooks.com. This recipe and much, much more available on the website. Trady Cooks Thursdays. Thank you, Preedy, for being such a sport and rolling out the recipe with me and following it. We will be right back. We will taste all of this loveliness.